you guys are as excited as I am for Ahsoka Tano coming to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Obviously, we've got the Commander Ahsoka Tano version, and I brought Ranger on to talk all about this. We got a lot of thoughts and feelings. We got to have like a therapy session here or something and just get this all out there.
Oh, is that what we're going to do? All right, Cubs, tell me how you're feeling right now, though.
I'm feeling really excited, and I got lots of emotions, and I don't know how to express them all, so I'm here in front of a camera.
Right. Go on.
He's like scribbling on his notepad. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Note: Ritalin needed to be prescribed immediately. He might have bipolarism.
All right, let's talk about this. So a couple big things that I want to point out. I'll kind of outline the video here. Number one, I want to talk about this Unaligned Force user tag. And then also kind of these other synergies here. We got a Scoundrel and Galactic Republic. There's a lot of questions I think a lot of us have on what that's going to look like. It's funny. Arnold and I actually yesterday did a video on plug-and-play characters. And it looks like we got a very, very solid plug-and-play light side character that we can add to our list now. And then also there's a little bit of a teaser in the Developer Insights post. If you read it too fast, you may have missed it, but it looks like Ahsoka might have a way coming up soon where she can do her Force Leap Insta-Defeat a lot quicker than her 8-turn cooldown, and so we'll get to that at the end of the video. So let's unpack first, Ranger. We've got this Unaligned Force user tag, and I believe they outlined right here all of the characters that fall under that. It's not just light side characters. We got Commander Ahsoka Tano, obviously. We got Commander Luke. I think that one makes sense. Ahsoka Tano, Fulcrum, Rey Scavenger, Rey Jedi Training. Because I guess Rey, even though she never was I guess she was never a Jedi, even though she had all of the Jedi in her at the end of Rise of Skywalker, right? She's just an unaligned Force user. Visas Mar, Asajj Ventress, Kylo Ren Unmasked, and Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. And so, what are your thoughts on this tag? I kind of... I'm talking a lot right now. I want to give you a chance to share your take, but I feel split on it. I've got kind of a Star Wars fan in me that has problems with this because of lore stuff. But then there's also the game side of me who's kind of excited about the theory crafting potential here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't really have a problem with it. I mean, in lore, there's been plenty of neutral or people that have gone away and other Force users that were not named Jedi or Sith. So I mean the Bendo comes to mind immediately. So I don't really have a problem with that. I think the unaligned Force user kind of makes a little bit sense to me in a gameplay perspective. We've had these characters that have had no synergy whatsoever. And we can think about Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. That character, Visas Mar, you can go down the line. Just, some of these characters have already good teams that they're on, but it gives you some interesting synergy. I don't think this is going to be, I mean, you do have Rey that you can use her with and get synergy with so Galactic Legend Rey, she's got synergy with 2 Galactic Legends. So she's got synergy with GL Rey and with the new Jedi Master Kenobi. So that kind of gives her a one-up on some things.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm fine with it. I mean, unaligned, it gives some of these other characters that may not have had a home to have a home now that they can be used. I mean, who has used Visas Mar? How many people wailed out on that character and just been sitting there, doing
imagine if this made Visas Mar viable. That was one of my first things I thought because she's not just one of the unaligned Force users. She's one of the ones in the picture saying there's some synergy here. And so, man, wouldn't it be great if we could dust off Visas Mar and find some viability for her?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
Mm-hmm.
So the other tags we've got, so that's so it's pretty much mirrors what I feel. I think the theory crafting potential for unaligned Force users is really exciting. I'm curious to see of these 3 tags where she fits the most. She actually leaves off in her kit. There's a lot of unaligned Force user synergy opportunities that they leave off and just limit to Galactic Republic and Scoundrel allies specifically. And so I do kind of feel like it's more likely that she probably ends up in a Galactic Republic Scoundrel team. The Scoundrel tag kind of blindsided me. I did not see that coming. They gave an explanation for it, obviously, for her. Let's see here. The Scoundrel synergy is playing off her time with the Martez sisters. which was one of my least favorite arcs in all of Clone Wars. But what do you think about the Scoundrel tag? You think that's going to be a thing? And that Bando team is lacking a character.
It is, but I mean, the thing with you do have Bo-Katan. It's going to depend on her stats for that one.
Yeah.
Problem with the Scoundrel team that's listed. I mean, Quill's fast, but I mean, it's up to a certain speed. Yeah. He's a really fast character. You have to get them going in a way. Now, Ahsoka's an attacker, so it has some possibilities, but I've been really disappointed with the band team. Maybe she can help with that, but honestly, if I'm looking at her, it's either going to be under Galactic Republic or it's going to be under Unaligned Force. I'm kind of leaning toward Galactic Republic right now with what we use her for, instead of having, the traditional Padme team. And all of a sudden, we got Padme with a Galactic Legend, General Master Kenobi. They have gas in there. I don't see putting gas in there.
Yeah, I don't see it, but yeah,
you can keep Grandmaster Yoda, but I think you keep Jedi Anakin. You take sniffs off. You can use her probably in a 501st combination if you want, or with gas as a solo combination. But that one's the most intriguing, because if Kenobi's kit, and it's going to be rocking and rolling. Yeah, I mean, and I think. I'm trying to remember. Bad Batch, are they Galactic Republic? I'm trying to remember off the top of my head
if they are.
So
yeah.
She has GR synergy, so add her to the Bad Batch. Yeah, I mean, there's another team that they didn't list that I'm really interested in to see how she plays off. So, I mean, there's a lot of, in the Scoundrel teams too, that includes bounty hunters. I mean, what about a boss lead bounty hunter team with Ahsoka on there? I mean, that could be a possibility.
They're all Django. There's so much there. Although they do kind of carve out in her kit. They specify several times that the light side characters are the only ones that get the bonuses, like in her unique ability, which, in my opinion, is one of the most punch you in the nuts unique ability I've seen in a long time. A new unique ability, the 50% offense, crit damage, and if another light side character that's either Unaligned Force user, Galactic Republic, or Scoundrel's there, she also has 50% health and defense, and shares all of those bonuses with all light side allies. And so you just need to have at least one GR, Scoundrel, or Unaligned Force user there that's on the light side of things, and then every light side character, whether they have the tag or not, is going to get that bonus. Now, what I immediately think of when I see that plus 50% health is, what is she going to do to a Padme team? Because you put her in a Padme team as a 5th character, and she's going to give that Padme team plus 50% health for everybody. And then when people die, it's going to be an additional 10% health. It's just crazy. It's crazy what that can do in a Padme team. I think this is going to ramp up Padme's viability fast.
Yeah, I think Padme, and the Scoundrel team too, you also got to think with the band team, and I was thinking about this. I was talking with Loki and some of the other folks. Nest on a Scoundrel team with Ahsoka. How silly will that get? I mean, there's going to be a lot of theory crafting and testing.
Nest is light side, so yeah, she's going to get those bonuses. Oh, that's... Imagine a Relic 8 Nest. How much that protection up would be. You just poke her once and it's like 3 million protection up.
Just silliness, man. You're gonna have to have like a one-shot killer like an Annihilate, or
wait, a one-shot killer like Ahsoka Tano?
Yeah, no, right. You're gonna have to. It'll come down to mods too. We got to see her stats. How good is her offense? I mean,
it sounds like she's gonna have some pretty crazy offense based on what they're saying.
Yeah, we'll have to see what her speed is, because that's going to make a huge difference. Can you get her off, and how it's going to play out? I mean, particularly with the Padme teams, it's not as important, but to get her off and to get her the offense and buffs that she's going to need to get those calls and assists, it's going to play out a big deal. So, absolutely, man.
There is a lot of utility in this kit, some instant viability, but all of that is definitely going to be either improved on or maybe diminished by the stats. One last angle I want to take before we talk about how she might get to a faster Force leap is seeing Jedi Master Kenobi in here in the Galactic Republic category. I don't think we had any doubt that he was going to be Galactic Republic. Obviously, he's a man of the Republic for democracy. Do you see him having the Jedi tag, or do you think he would... are they going to kind of take him out of that? Because it looks like they're really wanting to slot him in the GR faction.
That's what it looks like. I mean, which is kind of surprising. I thought maybe we'd get a new Jedi Council tag.
That was my thought.
That's the thing that's been thrown out there is, with the Jedi Council members. Maybe he gets both. Maybe it's Jedi Council new tag. and GR, so you have some synergy that you can use. Just because we see him here on the screen does not mean that's going to be all the synergies that he has.
Good point.
I don't think he's going to get just the Jedi tag because, again, with Darth Revan and his kit, Jedi Knight Revan and his kit and some of the other characters, God, that would open up all kinds of nastiness. And I think they're really careful with that synergy with Jedi Knight Revan. So, I mean,
Okay.
we'll see. I wouldn't be disappointed if it was GR and we got a new Jedi Council tag. You can only use it with certain Jedi, but I'm leaning less and less with Jedi. I mean, it might happen, but boy.
Seeing the Unaligned Force user tag really perked my interest because I've been thinking we would get a new Jedi tag, maybe Jedi Council like you just mentioned with Jedi Master Kenobi, but now seeing that new Force tag makes me wonder, are we going to get yet another tag, which we totally could. But yeah, I think that they're going to want him. The fan in me doesn't want him to work in a Padme team. I want him to work with the Jedi Council. I want him to bring some of those obscure Jedi to viability. And honestly, I'm okay with Kenobi, Galactic Legend Kenobi, not working with Ahsoka necessarily and having her slot into a Padme team and maybe having that be her home. That feels more natural to me than her working with Kenobi. She didn't really, especially Clone Wars Season 7, they had conversations, but they were kind of, very cordial with each other. I don't necessarily see them being besties or anything like that. Although, I don't know if I see her being besties with the others either. Okay, one last thing that we got to cover here. Obviously, this insta-defeat, and I love the way that they're doing this insta-defeat, the Force Leap, it only insta-defeats once, and then after that, the ability has other utilities that are pertinent, but it starts on an 8-turn cooldown. Now, the devs felt a need here to clarify something I thought was really notable. Big props to Scotty Anderson for pointing this out to me. There is no way for Force Leap to start off cooldown at the moment. ... What does that mean?
That's them being, cheeky. That initially maybe that's until Jedi Master Kenobi comes out and there'll be something. I think your guys' observation, the Cubs fam, and what you guys have been talking about here in the chat and stuff like that, it's on point. I mean, why make the statement unless General Master Kenobi is going to have some kind of way to reduce cooldowns and get her, get her, to get the Force Leap that much faster.
There could be some direct synergy there. If Ahsoka Tano is present, she starts with no cooldowns on Force Leap. I could easily see that being what this is alluding to.
Can you imagine?
Just imagine that. Automatic insta-defeat first turn.
Well, even that, and you start getting the stacks with Padme if she's GR, and then you add that to Force Leap with all the stuff that it does already. Good God in heaven! I mean, that's
gonna be fun.
That's disgusting. Yeah, I'm just. Again, it's gonna come down to her stats. How much is her offense? What is she? Yeah. It's gonna be Relic 8. What's her speed? What's her offense capabilities at that level? And if it's, it's gonna be better than a Marquis. I'll guarantee you that. And some of the Marquis are just dumb. Look at Dark Trooper. She is. If she's above that level,
she's a 7-star unlock.
Yeah. So I mean, good Lord, the possibilities are ridiculous.
Yep. And somebody said it best in my chat earlier tonight. As we're recording this, they said, "Finally, we got an Ahsoka who's going to shit up."
That's absolutely. I mean, Snips has had her place. Ahsoka Tano Fulcrum. Yeah. Maybe could work now, but I mean, Snips has been solid into the Padme team, and her shit's been pretty good. But yeah, this version of Ahsoka is, goodness gracious, it is something else, man. So I'm excited. I mean, I will be going for, and I'm sure you will be too, in Conquest. I will be in the packs.
Dude, I am hot and heavy for this character right now. I want it yesterday. It's funny because I love the way they're releasing her in the sense of if you can beat the Conquest, then you're going to get her at 7 stars, right? And you're not going to have to spend money on her. You're not even going to be able to, probably for a while, right? So I actually really like that. But there's also part of me that's kind of like, well, I kind of wish this was one that I could just buy.
Yeah.
Because she looks so awesome, and I love this character so much.
Yeah, she looks really good. I think they did a good job with her animations. She looks solid. Good solid kit, a lot of possibilities with theory crafting and things of that nature. We'll have to play it out. I mean, once we get them unlocked and get her geared, see where she works the best. I'm sure once the theory crafters get going and we see what team she works best on and what combination, it'll be out in the community before we know it. And I think she's going to be a really dominant character. And she's going to be a game changer, I think, for a character in this game.
Don't say that word.
It's not my fault. That's your hang. All right, third thing. Past issues still unresolved. All right, let's just put that down.
Oh man, that's a good reference. All right, guys. So here's the bottom line. Ahsoka looks awesome, and I think we have a lot to be excited about, especially all you theory crafters out there. I know you guys are salivating for this character. There are so many things to look at, and hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on her as soon as possible. We're going to have to wait a little bit, but we also got General Kenobi's requirements coming tomorrow. Sorry, GL Kenobi coming tomorrow. The timing of this kit reveal makes me think that Ahsoka is going to be in those requirements tomorrow. What do you think?
No, because she's going to be at least 3 months before you can even unlock her. They'll just kill their revenue if they do that. So, because you cannot get her unlocked, and she's a 7-star unlocked. So it's
maybe the packs will be. Maybe they'll be packs. You know,
not enough to get her 7 stars, because they said in that previous post you can get her unlocked with conquest and packs. So you can't do one or the other. So yeah. So.
We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what they do. I think it's possible that she'll show up in there. I would put my money on Ahsoka over Cam. Cam's the one I really don't think that we'll see for similar reasons, but maybe neither.
I think Cam's coming, baby. I think they're going to put him in weekly shipments, and there's going to be a pack for him.
Oh my gosh! Oh, you know, I made a one-way Zeta bet with Heinze on that.
Did you really?
He wasn't willing to bet anymore, but I bet him. I was just like, you know what? You don't owe me anything, but if Cam is required, then I will Zeta a character of your choice.
No, mistakes were made.
So we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, we're going to jump out of here. Go check out Ranger stuff. I got links down below. You guys need to see him. As much Ranger content as possible. The more Ranger in your day, the better. Am I right, Ranger? Or maybe the
Absolutely. Less. I mean, there's only so much my greatness you can handle during the day.
Yes.
So yeah.
Okay. I will send you my card information so you can charge me for the therapy session today. Thank you, Mr. Therapist Ranger.
You're welcome. Yeah, I'm glad we made some good breakthroughs today.